Would I be the astronaut if I told my living girlfriend to shut the F up about being the breadwinner when we split everything financially 50-50? Like the title says, would I, 33 male, be them, AH,
proofread, people,
be them, AH, if I told my wife, 40 female, to shut the bleep up for constantly reminding me and telling others she's the breadwinner when the fact is we split everything 50-50. We've been together 10 years and have separate accounts. We put all our bill money into a joint account 50-50. It's actually crazy because she makes six figures, about $20K more than me. But she still nickels and dimes and nags about going half on every single item, even if something I don't necessarily want. I try to give her grace because she grew up poor. I mean, she's doing good now, ain't she? and she takes the pride in pulling herself out of that situation. I both admire and applaud that. But it's like, damn, you have way more expendable income than me and have never offered to help with any of my bills. Not that she has to, and yet she still has the nerve to claim breadwinner status when she doesn't pay a dime extra for anything. Getting tired of that crap. It's borderline emasculating as well because she always seems eager to volunteer that information or force it into conversations. Like, why? It's one thing to claim that if you share more of the financial burden, which is actually the definition, but it's not our situation, so shut the F up.
That's a tough one, and it sounds, just off the bat, it sounds like you haven't spoken to her about this.
Right.
It sounds like you ran to the internet instead of...
Right. Are you nipping her in the butt when she's doing this on the scene? Like, hold on, honey, don't lie to people. Yeah. We go half and half.
If your partner is for no reason bragging that they make more money than you in front of everybody online, doing the whole that's some shit you have to talk to about, of just like, hey, aren't we on the same team? What the fuck is going on?
You gotta let them know that bothers you right away. Like, listen, that shit bothers. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Don't do that. And when in fact, honey, you know it's not the truth. How about we talk about that? And we'll talk about, if you don't want to put her on blast, you definitely gotta talk to her. Like, all right, you won that. You had that little combo in front of people. All right, can I talk to you in the car?
Yeah. In my opinion, honestly, you sound like a bottle upper. You sound like none of this has been said, because even
you gave
with
her an out with the whole, well, she grew up poor, so I give her the benefit of the doubt. What does that mean? Like, she's doing good now, so cut it out.
Well, I think what he might be saying is, like, she's doing good, but she doesn't know how to handle it. And she's doing good. So
that's why she's spending.
She's doing good, and she feel the need to tell everybody that, hey, I'm making more money than him.
Okay.
But here's the thing, too. On the, like, she insists that we go half on every single item, even if it's something I don't want. That's when you put on your big boy pants and you go, baby,
I don't want that.
I don't want that toaster, or, babe, I don't want that $300 espresso maker. Right. If you want it, you can get it. Right. But I don't want it.
Yeah, I know. That's the whole, like, I gotta go half and half on some shit I don't want. No, I don't want that. You got that? Yeah. You got that, player?
Listen, I'm not saying that you Hulk your fucking relationship, but I am saying that, like, you also don't just go like, well, it's what she wants, so she... Like, man, you ever see a broken man? A man that's been broken by women?
Yes, whatever, honey.
Bro, this shit is sad to watch.
Right.
And those people,
and then those people
vice versa.
And those people can snap.
Exactly.
By the way, so that's why you don't want to play with those men. Like, you fucking bottle. What do you do when you bottle, right? Compression, right? And you get a lot of no air in it, right?
Boom.
Burst, you know. It happens to the best of them. You know? I've been involved, you know. So I know what that is. You gotta really kind of break out of that to kind of let her know.
Like you said, borderline emasculating. I agree with you on that. You have to ask her, why do you feel the need to put me down in front of your friends and let everybody know what's going on?
Right. You're making more than me. You're the breadwinner. Yeah, that kind of, like, if she's being like that, man, it's an asshole move. I would say. Definitely of, like, you know, that is a conversation, and if she continues, you might want to reconsider your whole situation, you know.
And like he is saying, the breadwinner conversation is that of, like, okay, you're the breadwinner, you're taking care of everything, which, like you said, you're not doing. If we're going down everything 50-50 and you happen to make more than me, so you have more left over, that's okay, but you got to stop pretending like you're, you know, taking care of me.
Right. You're not the winner. You're not the breadwinner. You're just winning more bread than me. Come on, what I'm talking about? You're just winning more bread than this man, but y'all going 50-50 on everything. And he taking that like, hey, you know, if it was the other way around, you might have expected him to kind of take the bulk of it, because it's like, yo, you're making, you know, what he said, 20,000 more.
So and he also said that she makes six figures. Yeah, so I was gonna say if she makes six figures and he makes 20,000 less. So if you're making 100,000, he's making 80,000. You're all doing okay.
You're doing good. Everybody's doing good. It shouldn't be nitpicking with certain things, and it shouldn't be fucking putting people down.
And competing with your spouse, like what are you doing? Like you're supposed to be the team. It's me and you against the world type shit.
Right.
Not
that's
that's
conversation stuff, man. This is his wife, he said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
7-year difference too.
Yeah. Maybe she feels you're a young buck. You're a pup. Yeah, she's treating you like a pup, but
that's what I was saying. Yeah, 7-year difference. She might be taking on a more motherly role, and I'm not saying that she's really doing these things in real life. What I'm saying is, mentally wise, she might be doing the
right. I'm here, and then, and it depends like what kind of job she has. If she's used to being the boss, maybe she's taking that shit home.
Yeah.
It's like, honey, leave that at the door. This is not what we do here. We need to be treating people with equal respect because we equal partners in what we're doing here financially.
Yeah.
Equal respect is fine to ask for, brother. That's all you're asking for. And if you can't get it, then you reconsider what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you seem like there's some hurt in there with the she's never offered to pay any of my bills, not that she has to, but you're doing the I'm just saying shit, and there is no I'm just saying. Right. You really feel that
bothers you, right?
Exactly.
It's like I don't really have to. If you didn't have to mention that shit,
you
know what I mean? If you mention it, then it bothers you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There is no you list off all these things that are bothering you, and then you go, nah, but it don't really matter.
I know. There's nothing worse than that person. Like, I don't care, but let me just hear me out. I don't care. I really don't care about the money, but let me talk about the money.
Yeah.
Nigga, you care. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't talk about it at all.
Exactly.
You care. And it's okay to, you know what I'm saying? But
I think you guys need to just have a conversation. Like, I remember I saw a clip of that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck documentary behind the scenes because her shit is called The Greatest Love Story Never Told, right?
Okay.
And so Ben Affleck is sitting there like, so when I came into the rehearsal room and she has all the love letters that I wrote out, showing them to the band, explaining the fucking inspiration behind everything, and he's like, that was
a personal
thing, and now you're talking about the greatest love story never told, but you're telling the story, so that seems absolutely insane.
She's trying to get a book deal. J-Lo, man. I'm hearing so many bad things about you now. You used to be my number one boo, and now I'm hearing how much, there was a footage of her, I didn't see this, but it was chewing her gum, and her assistant ran like a fucking marathon sprinter.
I did see it, yeah. But this is the thing, J-Lo didn't even take it out of her mouth. J-Lo baby birded that.
Right, that's what I heard. And I was like, well, that's pretty fucking arrogant. Like, I was attracted to you, but then when I start hearing these things, I'm like, damn, you're hitting the button on me now.
But I say that in terms of I wouldn't be surprised if you're married to the girl that you write her a fucking, Valentine's Day card, and she takes a picture of it and puts it on her Instagram stories. Which those are the type of shits. Whenever I see that, I'm like, how do you not break up immediately?
Right.
Like, listen, I just wrote you this fucking spilled my heart on the page for you.
These are personal
and then you
things.
just went, well,
you know what it is, man. Too people have a hard time keeping personal shit personal nowadays. Yeah. It's just like you don't have to share every fucking thing.
Yep.
Man. And that's just what it is, man. Everybody's sharing every little detail, every little your diary is open up to the world, man. It's like, that's supposed to be for you. Like, let's have something sacred, please.
So that's where I do feel for you in this, to where it's like she's constantly telling others and constantly, cramming into the conversation of just like, oh yeah, but then I make more than like. Once again, you're on the same team. What are you doing?
Right.
In life, you shouldn't be stepping on other people to get ahead, and
especially
certainly not in your relationship.
Right, especially your husband. Like, that's, this is supposed to be...
At dinner, like, look at this bum-ass... Like, what are you doing?
This bum making $80,000 a year.
And if you are doing all that stuff, at some point someone's going to be like, well, if you're always shitting on him, why are you with him?
Right.
What are you doing? You know?
Right. It makes her look stupid, too. It's like, why do you... Yeah. I'm pretty sure that people are like, damn, anybody notice, like, she keeps... doing that to him? That's
exactly.
Like, now they're looking at it like, bro, that's kind of messed up.
And
she does you like
people
that.
Don't look at that in a good, like, there's a small sect of people that do, but most people don't look at that as like, oh shit, she's such a dope, strong woman that just keeps shitting on her man. Like,
that's how you do a boss bitch him.
Most people look at that as just like, well, why are y'all together? You know, because a vice versa thing too. If you have a guy that just always shits on his woman, it's like, yo, somebody else will appreciate her.
Right. Why you was playing her? Why you with her if it's like, oh, you think the worst of her, oh, this dumb broad, this dumb this, and it's like, well, bro, what are you wasting her time for then?
Yeah.
Let her go find somebody else that won't talk to her like that.
Listen, and we're in a different age nowadays to where it's like, you should be happy that like you can bring that amount of value to the table. You know, like I said, women can get OnlyFans and sell pictures of their fucking kneecap and make $50,000 a month. Like,
Right.
if you're
Real
bringing
shit.
in a ton of money and you guys don't seem to have any financial issues in your marriage or
Didn't mention
relationship,
any kids or anything.
that's
so
great.
You might not even have kids. You might
Yeah.
just be both of y'all top earners. You know, those are high earners, and you know nowadays anything you're making 80 grand and up, you know, you're considered in the high earner category. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Honestly, this
You're
might
doing
be
okay.
This might be the part where you have to grab her from the shoulders gently. I'm not talking aggressively. You got to grab her by the shoulders and be like, "Baby, you're enough.
That's it.
You've done it. You're enough.
You got to bring.
You're good
You
enough."
might have to grab both shoulders.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, you got to get in there. Now we here. Lock in. Let me tell you.
And when she drops that chin back, no. Get that chin back up. You know what I'm saying? Just hit her with that, baby.
You might have to flick the nose a little bit.
You are enough. Eskimo
The
kiss
backhand
one
always
time.
works too. You gotta stroke the face.
No, because she might, you know, honestly just be one of those people that needs to hear, like, hey, baby, you did it. You're good. You got it. You're enough.
You don't have to be that anymore.
You don't have to prove to anybody else because it's me and you.
Yep.
We got this.
We got this. You were poor. That was the old you. Just the new you. Rip me out the package. I've been acting, brand new. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Speak to her. That's what you got to do. You got to tell her, like, and like I said, because the going half on shit that you don't want, that's 100% a you problem, homie. That is 100% a you problem because that means you're not speaking up for fear of whatever the reaction is. I don't know what it is.
You gotta be ready to take it because obviously you came to the net. You're like, hey, I need some assistance here. I don't know if shut the F up will have to be the way to say it.
Yeah, I know that's in your head.
Right. You don't have to come off that hard and strong, but a nice strong conversation. Like I said, go with the hand on shoulder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Two of them things.
Baby, you
Pillow
won.
talk.
You got it. You're good.
You know,
great.
you could be on a pillow talk with that one either. Hey, baby, listen, man, let me tell you something that's bothering me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta be like that.
Yep. And not everybody else needs to know. Because, honestly, that doesn't come off well. Like, if you're forcing it into conversations, everybody knows. Like I said, it's if you got a crush on somebody else in a room, everybody knows. You think you're acting cool, but that forcing that into conversations is shit. Because I guarantee you, your friends are like, heard this. And I know.
And it's to people like that. And it's a tough thing to do, especially like when you're in a conversation and she's like, I got all these bills. I got to do this. And you're sitting there like, you? We is like French, but it's also us. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, baby. Like, we pay for these. Like, that
especially,
should be...
we put our bill money into a joint account 50-50.
Right. And it might...
Chill out.
Right. And it's like, I understand, like, you probably have it, like he said, she was poor, so she has a knee-jerk reaction with saying the I. All you got to do is just say, baby, you just got to change the I's to we's, and the conversation to be just there.
Yep.
I's to we's.
Yeah, get on a team together. That's what I would try to promote that to her. Is like, baby, it's me and you on a team.
Teamwork.
Like,
yeah, Mike was the man, but without Scotty, what was he? What was he?
Wizards.
That's exactly what Wizard Mike. That's what the fuck he was without Scotty. You know it.
Please, if you would, leave a comment down below. Let us know how you feel about the situation. Have you ever been in something similar? Is it like I said, you gotta. I think you gotta both work on each other. Of like, hey, this is me and you versus But let us know your opinion, please.
On. Me and my girlfriend. Come on, be the winner of the bread, man. Don't be the breadwinner. Win that bread.